yourself.
Right now, like I'm saying. There are a few people who don't join us, but
Oh,
hey,
looks
it's
like,
not a requirement.
looks like the global lobby broke, so glad I'm not there. Although I've really enjoyed doing global comms. No, I've enjoyed doing comms just as much as racing at the moment on F1, if not more.
Yeah, me and KD have put our names down to the tier 1 next season, up for comms.
For DNA?
Yeah, Dini.
That's good.
Because I enjoy doing F1 comms. I don't enjoy playing the game, so racing really would be for me.
Yeah. Why is everyone saying 13 in the chat? I might need to read this. Actually, might be how many people you can see. Let's just go check.
And also, the less racing I do, I don't know. I don't want to get fucking burnt. Like, the reason why I turned on F1 2020 so early is because I burned myself out so quickly.
Yeah. I think everyone just kind of did a lot of it at once.
Combination of burnout and GT.
I mean, it took a lot of our time. Like, people were doing like 5-6 races a week, like me included. And like, it's a lot, and you get sick of it, because it's a bit same old. I think GT provides a bit more, like, variance, because you can drive a whole lot of different cars, whereas on F1 you're driving like one car around like 4 different types of track, pretty much.
Yeah, and there's so many different track and car varieties and shit you can do on GT.
Yeah.
It would be very, very difficult to drive every single car and every single track on this game without having to, you know, put ridiculous hours into it.
It would take a very long time. Consider all the variants of the tracks and then all the different cars, there's millions of them.
Yeah, considering there are cars that all cost like 20 mil.
Yeah, and to think like GT7's probably going to have even more cars and tracks.
Yeah.
So I'm currently P4 in this lobby as well, though, in the practice session.
Wow.
So I don't know what to aim for the race. I know there's a couple of sweaty people who are just chilling in the pits, like the boss bloke, Hatfield. But it sounds like Hatfield been talking about it this week. Yeah, but I think he did T1 last week, they said.
Yeah, I know Viper went back up to tier 1. So they came second in tier 2 last week. Yeah, at the moment, around the model, my target time right now, so I'm aiming for like a 358, 357 around that.
On like softs or?
On softs, yeah.
Yeah.
Purely because that's what KD's do.
Well, you should have a bit more pace than KD, I think, around Le Mans. I think the Aston would suit it a little bit more.
I think you do one better than KD.
Yeah, well, you're probably more consistent. Slightly easier to race side by side against.
I feel like I'm a lot easier to race side by side against than fucking KD.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta figure out how to drive and it's easier. Which is probably why like me being able to struggle so much in the race spec thing. Because like the Europeans just drive so much differently to the Aussies. Like they won't leave space, they'll push you off. Like it's not necessarily unfair racing, it's just a lot like kind of physically harder. But I guess everyone kind of has their own way of racing. His is very similar to Sting races, just send it.
Yeah, some people will race it hard, some people will race it fairly respectfully. I think it depends who it is and also their like relationship with you.
Yeah.
Because there are some people, there are some people in DNA who I'll race a lot harder than other people. And it comes down to some factors as how much I like them, how aggressive they are towards me, whether or not they're my teammate. The person who I probably race the hardest in all of DNA is probably Prezzo.
That's a bit untrue. Yeah, well, I know there's a couple of people I know I can race hard and I can trust to like leave space when needed, and I can trust to like not just dive on me and cause a massive crash. And there's others that I can't, but you just gotta figure it out.
One of the people, like, the person I probably trust the most on the grid probably is you.
For what? Just wheel to wheel?
Wheel to wheel, yeah.
Yeah, well, I like to think of myself as a really strong kind of wheel to wheel racer. Like I'll race harder than I used to now, but I think I'm quite fair with how much space I leave people. And I hope people enjoy racing with me. Even though I don't necessarily have like the outright pace for aggression. But yeah, no, I find that too when I'm racing with you. It's very easy to kind of race you hard because I know like you'll leave space, but you'll also race hard and like aggressively.
Yeah, because what gained my trust with you was that yellow race around Crossing. Yeah, we weren't in the same party for that.
Yeah. Oh, we're starting. Okay. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, because we didn't know who each other were then, did we?
Yeah, we hadn't spoken before then.
No, because I'd just gotten into kind of yellow and DNA and race spec and all that stuff, so I wasn't really in those circles yet. I mean, I've only been league racing for like a year. Like, anywhere.
I've been league racing for 6. It's a bit sad.
Yeah, well, I mean, it didn't have an online account until like last June.
Yeah.
But no, it's been good racing with real people because the bots get boring.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there are some people I've known for ages, some people I've known who I've known for a short amount of time. It doesn't really matter in the end. Like, I've known Viper since we were 13 and 14. And now we're 19 and 20, so...
Yeah, that's a fair while, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, what are you running your breakdance out next, by the way? That's an ask before. I have no idea.
In the GTRs?
Yeah, I've just been racing them in 0.
Yeah, same. The advantage you have to do it on -1 though.
Yeah, the Jag I used -1 until the race and I flew back to 0 for the tyre wear. I remember the Dodge I used to run it at -4. It was that bad on the brakes.
Yeah, I run mine on -1 because of how bad the front tyre wear is.
Yeah. But then, like, say on the Porsche, I run that at 0 or +1, just because, like, the oversteer through the corners is what's going to make me fast, because it's so rear heavy. Like, as soon as you put power down, it'll just understeer out. So if you can get the car turned in earlier, like almost spinning it on the curb, that's going to find you the pace. But that's just like a Porsche. Like, that wouldn't work in a lot of other cars.
Yeah, I've only driven that Porsche a handful of times.
Oh, that's against the barrier. This purple will come out nice under the lights as well. It looks sick. Probably look better here than it would in the daytime.
That is one. I like racing around Tokyo at night time.
Yeah, it's different.
Because look, if we didn't do retro liveries, I would not be cancelling a Bathurst night race in the slightest. But obviously, you know, it's pointless doing a Bathurst night race because, you know,
Doesn't really happen at night. Can't
well, you know, we can't really see the retro livery we've made if we, you know,
exactly.
get rid of the sun. I keep subconsciously switching to, whenever like I check my fuel or anything, I keep subconsciously switching to my radar, which is, I suppose it's a good habit, but when I'm trying to see how fast I'm going, I sort of do my best sector something.
Yeah. I find it 50-50. Like sometimes when I'm looking at it, I go quicker, and sometimes, like say if I lose a tenth in the quarter, I'm like, oh no, 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 and I either just say this lap's gone, or I push too hard to make it back.
I was looking good. Mate, I fucked up at 60k though.
I just, yeah. They just keep doing laps.
Yeah. I already know what my strategy's going to be. It's fairly concrete.
Are you doing time trial or are you in a session?
No, session.
Okay, so you have timer and stuff? Yeah.
I already know what my strategy's going to be though, because it's fairly straightforward. Tyler's actually pretty good around the one. Also, one thing I think that me, Lotus Instinct will be an advantage over the rest of the field. I haven't checked up on Veggie yet, but I feel like that we'd still be at an advantage. I think we can do one extra lap on the field.
Is that in the way you drive it or just the actual car?
I think it's I mean, it could be the way I drive it.
It's funny because theoretically, your V12 should consume way more fuel than the rest of us.
Did you watch the Red Bull races back or not?
I watched the first one and the second one, not the third one.
Yeah, because if you remember in the second one, I intentionally brought up how good my fuel saving was, and it was stuff like flexing it.
Yeah.
Because that's just down to how I drive the car.
Well, do you tend to rev high or do you shift up pretty much as soon as you hit the bar? Yes, that would be why. Because I tend to rev high. Like say in comparison. We're currently P2 halfway through this quality session.
Not bad.
Yeah. I'm not sure what race pace is going to be like.
We've been on consistent 40 laps.
Yeah, well I've done a 47.6 and a 47.4, and this one's been an average lap, kind of cool down almost. Jono, the top's done 2 times quicker than me. I've been following the guy at P6.
I know that I know that I can do an extra lap on fuel than the Corvette and the Mustang. I know they can only do 4 laps there, and I can do 5. So that theoretically means
we'll get about 5, maybe a tiny bit less.
Yeah, because that theoretically means that that's just me pushing in 1. So theoretically, you know. I could do a 3 stop while everyone else can doing a 4 stop.
Yeah. Say could be pit lane at the moment.
Like I know pit lane is long, but if you're doing 4 fuel line tyre stops and I'm only doing 3,
that's a bit of time.
And especially since I don't use a full tank when I do 5 laps either. But still, me doing 1 less stop and doing an extra lap on some slightly more worn tyres, which I can still drive as fast as I could at the start of the stand. I just need to observe Lotus Instinct driving because I know they both run manual gears.
Yeah. Oh, Lynch doesn't.
Oh, Luke does.
Lynch does sometimes, he said. We're chatting about it today, yesterday at Banana. He only does sometimes the tracks he's comfortable with.
Yeah, that's fair.
And there's no point in racing uncomfortably.
Yeah, because I first did for Maggiore when I found 2 seconds magically by going manual gears, and then I accidentally left it on the turbo green.
So you had to?
Yeah. And then when I did it there, and you know, I only made like 2 mistakes, like 2 or 3 mistakes across the whole race, I thought to myself, if I can do the Nürburgring final with with manual gears, then
you can do anything, surely.
I should be able to drive anywhere without it. And then I struggled for a bit of bathurst, and I did go back to auto for like an hour or 2, but then I sucked it up, went back to manual, and then I just found my pace.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a big difficult one. Especially
yeah, I mean,
down the hill. Well, never entirely just because of the sheer number of things you have to click and how many corners I have to remember what gear to go through.
Yeah, just the sheer length of it all.
I'm now leading the queue, so I'm not going to improve. Oh, actually, I'm very close to improving. See now. This is a really fun track in these cars, though. You can really throw them. Oh, it's going to be a marginal improvement, but I don't expect position. And there goes that lap, I just kissed the wall. So I'll be P6 at maximum.
That's alright,
0.004 behind Hatfield. I'm only a 10.5 off pole, so it's so close. It's insanely close.
I was going to say you might actually be in a position where you have to earn a win for once, but nah, you've been in the thick of it so far in D&E this season.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you think that's down the car, or do you think just we've got better?
Well, I had some shocking luck at Dragon Trail. Like, I spent 3/4 of that whole weekend with damage.
Yeah.
And then I got blocked in my Austria quali lap, which kind of hurt my race 1, so I had to get through the field. And I think again I picked up some damage there. So I started.
The second race?
I definitely got damage at the second race, yeah, because I got bumped off the track and then I spun
you
at
were just
turn
lucky
3.
not to get engine damage.
Yeah, I mean,
because half the group got engine damage up.
Yeah, definitely. But I felt like to walk away from none of those races to the podium, it's like a bit air. Yeah, Dragon Trail was the worst weekend just because I just got hit by a lot of people. Like, I didn't make my own mistake at all at Dragon Trail. But it's nice having a lot more people who can contend for wins and stuff. It makes it interesting.
We've had four different winners from 5 races.
Yeah, that's good. It's very good.
And also, you know how we did like the pre-season predictions?
Yeah.
Mine's already failed. My bold prediction's already failed.
For what number of winners?
I said 2 first-time races. We've had 3 already.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people picked Smeggy as the champion, which is also going to fail, I think, because he's not getting that Mazda.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I can't remember if I mine down a Smeggy or Banana Josh, but I was very tempted to change mine to Banana Josh.
So we're about to start this race, and the grid's so close together. Like the front stroke's so narrow.
Far out.
I ended up P6, a 10.5 off pole.
Yeah, that's close. So I remember in my tier 4 race, I qualified 4th and I was like 6/10 off pole.
I don't know how to start with this car, I've never done it before.
By the way, it's like false start as well, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. What's the damage on?
Light damage, and there's a mandatory pit stop in the race as well.
1 pit stop?
Yeah, 1 pit stop.
Okay. Yeah, it's a 25 lap race. Just go half and half, I guess.
Exactly. Because the race I did last week, it was 28 laps, and I hit on lap 20, just because I was the race leader, and I didn't want to put myself in traffic.
Yeah. Oh, that needs 7. Jeez. Spock's P4. The guys behind are having an almighty tussle. A bad run there. Very bad run there.
They're like trying to saw something there. Yeah. The wheel.
That's one thing about this wheel, like the belt's so loud. Yes, that needed saving.
Alright, just at the first sub 4 minute of the day. 3:59.5. Something I'm surprised doesn't get exploited, which I'm happy doesn't get exploited.
What?
The fact that the pit lane's faster at most tracks, if you just drive straight through it.
Yeah.
Well, if someone did that, I'd ban them instantly. Like Lamona's faster, duck through the pit. I'm pretty sure he's the least. Oh, motherfucker.
What have you done?
I've just... There's no... Oh, I was going to say. There's no other game that didn't penalise me for that. I got a 3.5 second time penalty for cutting the first chicane.
Jeez.
Well, I took it flat.
Okay.
Because I was sticking on the right hand side of the road because I thought I was at the second chicane.
Good one.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden I realised it was a right turn, so I sort of just floored it and went straight. Well, my optimal best is all out of whack now because I've magically gone 3.5 seconds faster in the second sector. This game had dynamic weather and like time settings.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. Do like a Twilight Tonight race, endurance or something.
And I wish that more tracks had the option for either wet weather or nighttime racing. Because off the top of my head, there's only 4 tracks that you can race at night at on this game. And that's the Nürburgring, Bathurst, Northern Isle and Tokyo Expressway.
Yeah. Can you do Blue Moon at night?
No. I would have said do it at night if I could.
Okay.
I just went and cancelled, can't reset all the times in my fucking remote session just so I can get tricked by the race.
Fair enough. Keep just making little mistakes. And each little mistake costs like a position because everyone's good.
You're still in P4? You've got like a...
No, I'm in P8 now because everyone's really, really close together. Rolls in a pretty big train. It's at the top, I think 280 is defaulted.
I found out as well that this is like the first season in ROOZ where they're doing like this whole like dynamic like tier system. So I think it's like just something they're trialing out.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's a great idea. As long as someone has the effort to do it all, but it's like they do.
Yeah, the only thing that's somewhat confusing, well for me at first, is just how they allocate. So, like, I came first in the Tier 4 race last week, but in terms of actually the Tier 4 championship, I didn't actually earn most points from last week, because one of the guys that is registered as a Tier 4 driver raced in Tier 3 last week, so they automatically earn more points.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that I got told that I earned less points than the guy who went 50 seconds slower than me, but he was in the Tier 50, so apparently that's better.
Starting to find a bit of rhythm now. Not hitting so many walls. I think it's because I've pretty much done no laps on like a full tank. I've just done like time trial.
I mean, they only do one fuel, one driver anyway, so...
Yeah, I mean, in time trial it's like driving with no fuel. It's supposed to full fuel. And quality's like time trial as well. Yeah, there's no point. Do they have tuning enabled or not? I haven't checked that.
No.
I was going to say I wouldn't tune it anyway because I don't know how to, but...
Like with like DD, for example, we use different cars.
Yeah.
I like to use different cars, it adds variety and adds a bit of carry.
No, definitely.
Imagine if we had fucking like 15 Aston Martins driving around.
Might be interesting in terms of like just seeing who's got the pace, but
yeah,
it's less
it
interesting
will be
to watch.
interesting to see who's better because we're all equal machinery, but...
Alright, top 3 bolted a bit now. 4 and 5 close, I'm now on P6. Which I think is not a bad debut. So far, but
yeah, exactly.
5 laps in.
Especially considering it's here as well.
And the car I've never driven before. So I'm a second off the 2 in front of me. Not sure if I'm going to quite get the toe. Because they'll be towing each other.
But hopefully they will out.
Yeah, we're going to have a bit of a fight with Devin probably now. But the guy behind me is in my toe. The gap just keeps going up in front just because P5's getting towed by P4. Oh, something's happening in front as well. There's now only one person clearly up front as opposed to 2.
You know what I can't wait to do in 3 weeks?
What?
Look at my season 3 predictions halfway through the season and see how wrong they are.
Oh, that's gonna make some fun.
Some drivers and teams are around the mark where I expected, but some of them are fairly off.
Yeah.
My teams at the moment, I know we're only 2 rounds in, but I have 3 out of 5 teams right. My team's predictions. It's just that FP Autosport and Team Elite Rail Racing are in the order. But the only reason, like, just the way I said, the only reason why Team Elite Rail Racing are above FP Autosport at the moment is because they did one last week.
Yeah.
And then my drivers is already out of whack.
Lucas maybe struggling in.
Lucas is, I didn't have Lucas in my top 5.
That's a shot. I suppose you guys...
I had one person from each team in the top 5.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys didn't do as many laps in the pre-seasons. We did a couple of chill outs. He was beating me like in pretty much every race in our cars.
Because with the 3-lap championship that we did, I just assumed that's like the only reason why the Spec just kept getting caught up and shit. So that was like the excuse I put on that. You know, if you're having a bad night.
Yeah.
But it might genuinely beat out the car.
Well, he hasn't found the pace of the car yet. Anyway.
He's found some good pace. I mean, in Dragon Trail, he was running a legit top 5 in both races.
Yeah, you'd expect him top 3, wouldn't you? So.
Yeah. Especially after last season as well, with the fact that Smeaky got 9 podiums in a row.
Yeah.
That's still the record, by the way. 9 in a row. That's the current record.
At the moment, I'm close to breaking the longest dry streak.
The podiums.
Yeah.
And active drivers are KD. Like Prezzo. It's Prezzo. Yeah, it's Prezzo. I had it's Prezzo and then KD. That's the interesting fact of playing football. I'll be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if Prezzo finds a way to win a race this season again.
If you can get a clean race in, yeah, why not?
He seems to be very, because he was running very well at Dragon Trail.
Yeah, definitely.
And then pre-season too, he won the most races in that 3-lap championship. And he wasn't there for all of them.
Oh, that's all right. The cameras.
But yeah, my top 5 predictions right now for the drivers completely out of whack. Only two out of my 5 are in the top 5.
Am I in the top 5 or am I 6th?
You're 5th.
I'm 5th, okay.
Whoever took Banana because he had a terrible week.
Yeah, because my race results are I think like 4.6, 4.66 or something. 4.6, 4.65.
Yeah, all your results have been in between 4th and 6th. Which isn't bad at all.
It's consistent, but
by your standard. Actually, no, I just realised, no, I have 3 out of 5. Is this all from red order? Actually, no, Banana Johnson's in the right place. So I had Banana Johnson second, he's second right now.
yeah.
I had Curving in 5th, but he's 3rd, and I had you in 3rd, but you're 5th.
Who's in 4th championship at the moment?
Me.
So you okay? Sold.
I'm 4th, Moses 1st. And you want to know something?
What?
If I didn't get spun by Tim on the last lap in the first race, I might actually be 3rd.
It's close.
Because I would have had a few more points, because I'm 10 points behind Curving. If I didn't get spun, I would have only been, I think it's 6 points behind if I finished behind Curving. But then if I overtook Curving, I'd be like 2 points ahead.
Yeah. Nice and close.
You know, second still on the cards for me after this week. Tough ask, but all I have to do is beat Curving and Banana Josh.
It's possible. Well, it will come down to your strap if you can't do long
and beat you as well. Because you're pretty close to me.
Yeah. I wonder if we're both jumping.
Oh yeah, I spoke to Prezzo last night. I know what race he wants to win this season.
What is it? Bathurst?
Bathurst.
Yeah. That Corvette should be alright around there, just 'cause it's so stable. They won't make many mistakes.
You know, he's made his goal to beat you all around Bathurst, so no one's done it yet.
Good.
You're statistically the best driver, the greatest driver at Le Mans, the Nürburgring, and Bathurst.
The Enduros.
Yeah.
Must have just done consistency, I guess.
We visited 5 tracks for Enduros, and you've won 4 out of 5.
And the one I did was a Viper, right? Oh, do you mean the actual tracks?
Yeah, the actual tracks.
I mean, what?
That was Spa in Season 1.
Did I win Nürburgring? No, I didn't win Spa, that's right, yeah.
Spa in Season 1, disaster, Meggy won.
Because I won Le Mans, Nürburgring, Bathurst, and Fuji was the other one, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Fuji last season, yeah. I wonder who will actually have the record for longest drive streak though, like between one podium and another, because at the moment it's me in my 21 races.
It's a bit wild, isn't it?
Yeah, I know it's getting close to Prezzo and KD as well, so because I know that Prezzo's last podium was his win at Tokyo, which was round 4 last season, and KD's only podium was 3rd place in Fuji in round 5.
Around here.
It's not long. Obviously, though, it would. That is a track where it'd be quicker just to drive past the pit lane.
Yeah. That's a mistake. Yeah.
I'll be honest. Tokyo's first is probably my favourite pit lane.
Which is the car park.
Yeah, and also just because it's halfway through the lap. At the moment we have 4 reserves checked in for Wednesday night.
That's good, just a couple.
Yeah, and 12 out of 15 drivers have checked in, like full timers have checked in that they're racing, so...
Gonna have to say no to someone.
Yeah, at the moment missing check-ins from James, Jay, Shen, Stingray. But yeah, Viper's checked in again, Ribbon's checked in again, Kane's checked in again, and for the first time this season, Carl's checked in.
Okay.
So if there's a C, Carl's getting it.
Yeah. Should I put this lap, end of lap 11? Out of 25? It's just about a lap and a half before halfway. Why not?
If you reckon you've got to get some clean air.
I'll be close. I'm trying to slot into a little gap.
Oh,
Did I hit it? Yeah, I hit it. Nice. Got some clear air. I mean, the toe is, like, that's going to be a loss. So it might not even work too much, but just to try something different.
I really wish we were racing at Tokyo Expressway this season, not gonna lie. I can't even remember what the tracks were, because I remember there was like 4 tracks that I had to choose from for like the 12th and final track.
Yeah.
And it ended up being Brands Hatch, the one that I chose. I think it was Brands Hatch, the Nürburgring GP layout, and I think it was
Alsace one of them? Did that end up in your top 4? Or did that go out earlier?
It was on the final shortlist, but the votes didn't go too well for it.
Yeah, I think Banana was the main one that voted.
Yeah. I
I wouldn't mind seeing Alsace in Calm the next season though.
Yes.
Fuck right.
I want to have a go at Alsace, Sardinia and St. Croix. Like that will be fun.
Yeah. I want to do Tokyo Expressway. The South Outer Loop.
Is that the donut one or is that the long one?
That's the chicane one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be a good one. I mean, the Tokyo is super great. The Group 2 cars so well.
Yeah, because they're just high downforce.
Yeah, and like fast flowing and actually kind of throwing me a bit.
I'll be honest, I wouldn't care if we did all 4 variants, like 4 out of 6 variants of Tokyo as 4 consecutive rounds.
Oh, I'd
I feel like someone would mind, but I wouldn't be that one. I wouldn't be the one who minds. You know, despite the fact I'm quick at it, I probably wouldn't vote for the Red Bull Ring for season 4.
Or if you want to keep the super sprints, it's a great super sprint track, but if you're not, then
oh yeah,
fair enough.
I mean, it served its purpose, the super sprint round, because it gave us shorter, more action-packed racing, and it threw up unpredictable results.
Yeah, you kind of tick all your boxes.
Because Rid 1 and Stingray got career best finishes because they won for the first time, and also Lockie and Tim got career best finishes as well. So they got Tim came 4th, Lockie came 5th.
Yeah. And you had contenders down the middle back as well. And
yeah, I think it really did help that Rid 1, Smeg, Stingray, Curving and Banana all got engine damage on the opening lap.
Yeah.
And then you got your suspension damage.
Yeah. No,
but yeah, 2 out of 3 races there was just massive trains with like the same people. There was like Curving, Lunacy, us, Banana, Tim. Just all the massive trains battling, it was good.
Yeah. Oh, she's a great little track for racing.
Yeah. I feel like that tracks that would be on the calendar I'd probably vote off for next season in the Group 2s are Fuji, because I didn't want it on there in the first place.
I think Fuji would be a lot more enjoyable than the Group 3s. It's a bit more downforce, but I know a lot of people don't like it.
It's not good at it. We're attached just because I feel like just in the faster cars it'd be harder to race.
Yeah.
And depending on how it goes, Catalonia. Because I feel like the faster the cars get around Catalonia, the harder it is to get a good racing.
Yeah, well I mean it's wider, so it'll be easier than on the F1 game anyway, but still like the car speed makes a big massive difference.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and also with the Group 2s, maybe not have Laguna either.
Yeah, no, I'd be for that. Because some of the Brands Hatch, it's better with slower cars. It's a bit small.
Yeah, well they're narrow tracks too, so it'd be harder to...
I mean, Laguna's almost too small for the Group 3s.
Yeah. I feel like the Laguna surface fence is going to be more to cross the fucking Red Bull Ring one.
Yeah, it's going to be chaos. There's very few places to overtake, kind of legitimately.
Yeah, turn 1's not going to be fun.
No, there's going to be a lot of
any
tire
of the
bombs.
races. I'll be honest, I thought Banana Josh was the one that caused the whole fucking turn 1 shit, but it turns out it was fucking Jace and Stingray.
Yeah. I think Jace moved on the brakes and Stingray kind of had to move to dodge everyone and then kind of collected everyone in the process.
Yeah, because in the first race, I broke a little too late in turn 1 and I hit Lunacy, it gave us both damage. So the second race I thought I'll be more cautious into turn 1 this time because I learnt my lesson from the last race, so I broke a little earlier, and then KD had to react to me, and then Jace had to react to KD, and then he moved on the brakes into the path of Stingray.
It's lap 15 and only like 3 people have hit. So they're all just going to try and sprint for the last stint.
Yeah.
Not bad strat. I just want to get some clear air and find some rhythm again. Just following people, I was kind of too quick to follow them and not quick enough to break away from them. Just the toe. Cut Hatfield, but he's got 3 laps of tyres in him now.
So three laps of tyre level, that's not much.
Not really, but like, you can notice the grip after a couple of laps. At the end of the race, if you notice well, I think.
But I think it's easier once you grip, like, you know, you've worn the tyres in a bit.
Yeah, I've got 1.5 second gap, so if I can get a few good laps in now, hope that kind of break your toe.
Yeah. Well, the towing in the Group 2 goal is normally around 8 tenths.
Yeah, big. Oh, he's actually kind of defending from someone, so that'll help.
Please.
I think he's kissed the wall as well because he's leading Delta, so I mean, this is a chance to secure, well, I don't know, position pretty effectively, maybe a P6.
P6 on debut though, that's good.
Yeah. I haven't made any major mistakes yet though, and that's probably going to be coming. Yeah, I don't know any of these names, like I don't know who's picked who hasn't, stuff like that. We've got most people hitting like 15, 16, 17.
Yeah, the pit straight when I was in P1 last week was pretty straightforward because I was just going to try build like a 5-6 second lead over the guy in second and then pit. It turns out the guy in second was just waiting for me to pit, and he was just going to react to me.
Yeah.
So I just waited for everyone from like third downwards to pit, and then I just jumped in. And then the guy in second followed. Because like I wasn't in the mood to get the score fight, you know.
Yeah.
Or like whatever penalty it is. I don't know if it's a DQ or it's like a penalty, but.
It might be like a minute or something like they do in the professional races.
Yeah. Well, a minute still would have put me in a decent spot. I was the only person last week to lap me.
So that was group 4, wasn't it? Or group 4?
Yeah, room 4, yeah. I was the only person to lap. Like, even in like the room 5 race, it wasn't particularly lap.
Did you tank your Kyoto lap or were you strong?
My Kyoto lap was 2 years old.
Oh, right.
Because I'd signed up to do ROOZ like 2 years ago, but then I just completely forgot about it.
Yeah. So I saw you being involved in it for a while.
Yeah, so like they have so they have like a qualifying time for me from like, I think it's like April 2018.
Probably gone a bit quicker since then. You hope so.
Yeah, well, my DD time was 3 seconds faster than my ROOZ time, so.
That's just a little bit of pace, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, look, it was fun to get the win under my belt anyway. The race was boring as shit. Because I spent the first few laps just trying to work my way up in the first, and then once I got there, I drove off.
Yeah.
Honestly, it reminded me of all the fucking race spec specific tier 2 races I did, where I qualify, you know, like anywhere between like 5th and 10th. I'd spend the first stint working my way up in the first, and then the pit stops happen, and then I just drive off.
Because my quality pace is actually garbage, but I have good race pace.
Yeah. That was similar to me, like, you know, kind of 2019 and before, but I think on this game my quality pace has gotten much, much better. I can actually kind of put the quality up.
Yeah, so normally I say to myself, like, if I qualify well, there's a higher chance I'm going to race well because I don't have to overtake as many people.
Yeah, you've already done like the hard bit. Like time on board.
You know, I'm torn between racing in D&E F1 next season. I'll have something involved. I'll either come Tier 1 or I'll race Tier 2, I'm just unsure yet.
Yeah. Is Tier 1 going to be the non-assist tier? Or is it going to be the first assisted tier?
Tier 1 in D&E is the equivalent of Diamond now.
Right, yeah. I wasn't sure whether they were going to call the assisted or the assistless tier. Tier 1 or whatever.
No, it's just being called like Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3.
Yeah.
But Tier 1 has the, you know, has like the only like racing one only.
Yeah.
Which is where you will be.
What, Tier 1?
I'd probably say so.
Yeah, I imagine so. Assists and everything.
Unless you want to chuck the assists on so you can avoid it.
That's what I'm not doing at this point.
So yeah, I feel like I know exactly who Tier 2 will be dominated by next season.
Who will be?
Kirby, Texas, Pricing though.
Yeah. I mean, Kirby can like do diamond, he can do blue, or like the equivalent of.
Yeah, but he doesn't enjoy racing if he can't be at the front.
Yeah.
Or you know, like a decent spot. Which is understandable, I mean, I'm the same. If I can't be decently competitive, I won't race. Yeah, I feel like if given the choice, it's like having would pick Tier 2 over Tier 1.
Yeah. Just lost half a second that. Sector. Lap 19 out of 25, so I'm getting there. Now it's probably about time when the tyres are going to start vanishing him though.
Yeah. Even Presley might fucking end up in D&E Tier 1 just because he does no assists.
I don't see why he wouldn't. I mean, I know he enjoys racing with other people again, like with no assists. Like he said that many times.
Yeah.
It's understandable because you somewhat feel disadvantaged sometimes, or like it's not fair when you get beaten by people who just run and win assists.
Yeah.
And you're like working hard, and you know they're not going to lose the back end or something.
I think it also depends how many people from like Masters come back.
Yeah, I mean it's probably not going to be many, but
I'll be honest, I feel like Alcatraz and Salesman's probably different. Most likely towns, but like, you know, like to all the people, you know, like decide to ditch us halfway through the season, like they get bumped for like it.
Yeah, I mean I've just said that, yeah, and I was like, well actually, I don't know, but I mean, like I said, that was more in context of like just having people too quick for the tier rather than the people who ditched us. So I guess say the Amazing Hour dilemma, like he's going to race against like in Diamond essentially, or what? If he wants to come back.
Yeah.
Which like, I don't think he will come back, because I think he's pretty invested in what we've been chatting about a little bit. He's pretty invested in GT Sport at the moment. And he's getting involved in a couple of the European F1 leagues because they're really competitive and a bit more of his pace. Because all the quick people in Australia just don't like him.
The Europeans are always going to be better than us. Not the Aussies.
Yeah. I mean, there's not just more of them, but I mean, Europe's kind of motorsport's essential.
Yeah. Like I said also, there's more of them.
Yeah.
I don't know New Zealand's population, but they wouldn't be there. They'd be a lot smaller.
Yes, definitely.
It'd be much smaller, you know, drive market range. Because what? The only person really that can challenge Amazing Hours is probably Zach.
Yeah, maybe Aaron.
Does Zach hate racing?
in terms of F1, I don't really care if they're like I know I have zero, like minimal involvement in F1, so my opinion means nothing. But I don't care if we don't have the fastest guys in Australia and New Zealand racing in our leagues.
I don't think that's the attitude of DME in general. It's just a chill place to race. I suppose like a real kind of competitive league,
very
like a lot
that.
of leagues want to be. Like it's not so much professional. Like you can tell even the thing like use a call glitch if you want.
Yeah,
it's just kind of a mad attitude which appeals to a lot of people, I guess.
It does, because you can just chill out and jump on PlayStation on like a Monday night.
You're not going to be practicing for like hours before it to get like good results. There's nothing really on the line. Like, people aren't going to care about your results or whatever. Well, I'm P4 now because 2 guys ahead of me have just hit with 5 laps to go.
Oh, there you go.
They're right behind me, so I might drop back to 6. There's actually a bit of a gap between 5 and 6, so I might be able to hold 5 even. I think what this guy here is doing. I'm not sure if he's going to dive me or not. He just hit the fresh tyres, so he probably will. I'm racing hard, I'm not going to let him go. And he's kind of pushing me wide now. But yeah, go on mate, you've got fresh tyres.
One of the best dynamic nights Esports has to offer, so...
In theory.
Do it for DNA, man. And I lost my fastest lap as well. I had it the whole race until then, or the whole second stint until then. The guy in P1 just pit as well. That was a shocking run. Too far in a range, you up those podium slots?
Yeah, no, they're gone. I'd open pace from anyway. Those 3 broke away pretty early. We kind of had like a 5 or 6 pack for like P4.
Yeah,
that's
depending on how the T1 race goes, those guys will probably go up there.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine I'd stay here then if I'm kind of P6 range. I'm not sure who from T1 would drop down, so probably wouldn't make too much of a difference.
Yeah, it depends what happens in the T1 race.
I mean, I've had a pretty clean race so far in terms of overall race time, so that helps as well. I think so is everyone.
Like, I could be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure Vibe was like around like not a front runner, but like just behind that, like top 10 runner or whatever in T1. And had just got this round 1. I think he got involved with like 12 and a couple of listens, and dropping down to T2 through the way. So pretty much, if you have a bad week, you're not safe in any hit.
Which I guess it rewards clean, consistent driving.
It does, and if you race good enough, you can jump up multiple record ones pretty easily if you race strong enough.
Yeah, if it's clear then why not?
Yeah.
3 laps left. What's the time?
I'll check now. For me, it's 8:15, so the race will be what, 25 minutes?
Oh, you got the half hour, yeah. It's going to be 8:45 then for me.
Yeah.
Okay, he said about a 45-minute race, so we'll be just over that.
Yeah.
Which is good.
The whole thing goes for about an hour.
Yeah, that was good. It's a good length. It's long enough to do stuff, but it's short enough that it's take an entire night.
And then there's D&D where you go for almost 2.
Yeah. I mean, Singapore worked for me too.
Yeah. I mean, I just like longer races. I've never asked anyone else's opinion on the race distances, but I haven't received any complaints either, so...
No, I think it's good.
The only complaint I received was from Alcatraz, but...
What, because he was doing comms, pretty much?
Oh, he said shorten the sprint races, so, it's either or what, so it's a no-stop. But we fixed the tyre wear, and look, you could no-stop the sprint races if you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, couldn't because the fuel doesn't last. But if we knock the fuel down anymore,
mate, that's your fault. Oh my goodness, he just tried to put me in the fence and he spun around. Anyway, that's karma. I've got the boss right behind me as well, so he saw all of that.
The boss man?
Yeah, Hatfield. But no, that's not wrong, mate. Pretty much, you know, next to the pit lane, that little kind of sticky out barrier.
Yeah.
He tried to put me in that, and he did put me in that, but I didn't stop to a dead stop like I thought I would. I kind of bounced off and ran into the side of him, and he spun round. So that's his fault. Oh, I think that barrier will lose. If I can go properly.
But yeah, by the end of this week, I'm gonna be a fucking expert around the
Good.
2 league races there. That's 30. I think it's 34 laps combined.
It's a fair few. We're almost 4-minute lap.
19 in D&E, 15 in ROOZ. I think it's 15. I'm also 1.2 seconds off my optimal best. I'm sad. My best in the session so far was a 3:59 flat, my optimal to 57.8.
Ah, you can hit that.
Look, qualifying at Le Mans ultimately means fucking nothing.
I mean, you've almost got to be 3rd and 4th, so you'll be behind for long straight.
So look, I'll get some free sports off of it anyway by just starting near the attenders of the Mustangs.
Yeah.
And then all I do is get behind anyone on the straight, and I'll gain a few places in the, like, you know, on the straight, on the back straight. Ooh. I reckon I've done 20 laps of Le Mans. I reckon I'm going to call it there.
Yeah, it's just a couple, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's almost an hour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just saying that's this race. Oh, I don't think I'm close enough to send P4. So it might be P5, I think. Which is still a pretty good result, I reckon. I think it's where I started. I started P6. I got to P4 after the first few corners, dropped to P8, and I've kind of worked my way back a little bit, gained a few on the undercut. It's been nice. Or it's going to be close actually, should I send him? Oh, we're going to be nice. This is the boss. With Depot. Quite close enough to think about it. Just the S's, then we're done. I'm on his arse. We're going to get P5 by a 10.5. 11 seconds off the lead, which isn't the worst.
Yeah, I just watched the end of your stream.
Yeah, I mean those top two were quick, and then P3 was kind of not quick enough for them, but much quicker than us. Although he did drop a bit. But yeah, if you go back to, I think it was lap 23, just at the pit exit, you can have a look at what happened.
24.
Or 24 was it?
No, that's what I was on to.
Yeah, I think it was 23.
Was it Dax? Was that his name?
I don't remember what his name was.
Battling for P4, Hatfield's in 6th.
Yes, it was the guy behind me.
Hatfield's like right behind you guys.
Yeah, we'll just have a look at the pit exit, because he was...
Yeah.
I think he was behind me making a move on the inside.
Yeah, no, I just saw it, yeah.
So see, he's kind of just pushed me into the wall.
He just gave you no room. Yeah, and then yeah. He just gave you no room, and you're clearly next to him.
Yeah. I mean, I was kind of in front of him for half of it anyway, so we knew I was there.
Yeah, because your front tyres are in line with his rear tyres.
Exactly. I mean, I had just as much of a run as he did as well anyway, so...
Yeah.
I was definitely owed that space, but... I mean, I'm just glad that I didn't get shafted by it.
Oh, yeah.
But that was fun. That was really fun. I enjoyed that. Just kind of having to focus and sweat for a race. And like just in a different kind of car as well. And like, I expected to kind of be fighting for like 10, 11, 12, kind of being theoretically borderline tier 2 and tier 3, but the actual result's half decent as well anyway. Now we've got what, 15 minutes to the race, so...
Apparently a few cars have crashed on the way to the grid.
Oh really? Is it still dry though, isn't it?
Yeah.
How crashed is crashed? Like just spun off or?
Yeah, well apparently Gasly and both Williams cars are starting in the pit lane.
Oh really? So they may have got a bit of
yeah,
suspension or something.
According to KD, George Russell and Antonio Giovinazzi crashed on the way to spun on the way to the pits. But onto the grid. I'm not gonna lie, Bollard, in a season like with D&E, with a season like we have, it makes me sort of wish we did the two races a week format, but I know that's not sustainable.
Nah, it's hard to get people.
It's not sustainable and it will burn people up.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna end my stream.
Because when we did season 1,